Welcome to KIllco. My name is Brian. It has been a while because there's an apocalypse. No, there is a current pandemic in the world as of the time of this recording. So let's just say I've been preoccupied with just functioning. As I mentioned in other videos, I have a number of mental problems, and let's just say global pandemic doesn't help anyone. So that's why we're doing a re-review. This is a new thing because I'm running out of bottles. No, I'm not really running out of bottles. Yes, I am. Send me whiskey. Please send me whiskey. Anyway, what I realized is I got this in December. As you can see, I've had a good time with it. I got this from my father. He had a hard time finding it. Hopefully I can find more without much of a problem. It's Rowan Irish whiskey from Dublin. This is non-chill filtered, aged in bourbon casks, 45%, which I dig. And was there anything? I believe it's a blend. I don't remember exactly where it says that. But I'm certain it is. And if I'm wrong, well, now it's on video, so well. We opened this on Christmas Day. This is why I didn't review it the first go. And oddly enough, I had it before. If you go back to one of my videos, which I will put here. One of my early videos where I was just doing this to do it, which I'm still attempting to do, but again, running out of whiskey. I actually got one of these samples, and I think it was, hold on. Was it Drinks by the Dram? I think it was. Anyhow, I've had it before, but it was years ago. And that was one of my early days of not knowing much about whiskey. So, without further ado. That's probably loud, sorry. Yes, precious. Oh, God. I'm only having a little because it is a Sunday, and it is something called It's a Bourbon Night, which will be happening very soon, so this is going to be as quick as possible. But I also ate a bunch of stuff and drank coffee stuff, so my palate is shot. But I wanted to make this video because if I didn't, I wouldn't. And it's been a week since I made anything, so I gotta get back in the swing of things as best I can. The smell is very nice, but it's citrusy, slightly citrusy. I got a fruit note at the start. And a hint of chocolate, which is odd because that might just be some weird side effect of having, double espresso with cream earlier. I don't know. If you hear yelling, it's the crazy lady next door. I apologize. I have no control over her, and she has no control over herself. You can imagine how that's been in lockdown. Although it smells very pleasant, and I'm not getting overwhelmed by the alcohol. I think this is one of the first times I've gotten I wanted to say mint, but that's not right. There's an herbal quality in the back there, I think. Barely. But, as I said before, this is a re-review, so I have drank this many times, and I enjoy it very much. As you can tell, almost gone. Granted, it's been 3 months. So I've had plenty of time with this bottle, and I've enjoyed it thoroughly. I can smell this for a while. It's actually quite nice. Taste it up. That's perfect. To me, anyway, as far as Irish whiskeys goes, I really like this one. It's simple. It doesn't even burn going down. I thought it would. It should. With many of the bourbons I get, which are usually higher proof, there's a burning sensation, but I didn't get anything there. I'm waiting for it. It's not happening. That's fine. I've been drinking a lot of alcohol lately. Taste profile? Well, my first sip is always really quick. On purpose, because I just want to taste it. Citrusy. Hint of chocolate. Cream? That was weird. The aftertaste is a bit Kind of dries out my tongue a little. It still clings, though. There's still a lot of, clinginess, which is good. I can't say a lot about this because I already know I like it. So it's hard to be judgmental of something you enjoy, I guess. That's why I always try to do a first pop, but as I mentioned earlier, circumstances. And you can't pass that moment up. I'll always have, whenever I get another bottle of this, I'll have that moment in my mind, which is one of the fun things about whiskey. The experience and sharing it with other people is what makes it unique, and it's part of just the general human thing, I guess we'll call it, because as you'll think about it, a lot of the things we do as celebratory or things you want to remember doing, weddings, extravagant dinners, holidays, that kind of thing, it always has food, for one thing, but oftentimes there's a lot of drink. And many times people drink too much and forget and don't have the memory, but with a whiskey, it's a shared experience and a kind of a focused moment, is the best way to put it, where everyone in the vicinity is suddenly very engaged in their glass. And they're all having an experience in their head, and they all want to convey that. And I think that's what makes whiskey unique in that matter. Whiskey tasting is a very interesting thing to do because it kind of unites our brains in an odd way. I'm starting to ramble. As I said, it's been a while and I've not gotten out much. So, to the notes on the app. The community knows profile. Vanilla, digested biscuits, sweet, buttery. I should have said sweet. That's kind of obvious though. Milk chocolate, cream. Yes. Licorice. See, I don't get licorice. Cereal, wheat, candied fruits. Did I say fruits? I got a fruit out. Pear, oily, medicinal. Sponge cake. Now for the flavor. Community flavor profile, mind you. Vanilla, pear, medicinal, spicy, and oily. I'm not getting medicinal at all. That might just be the alcohol, though. I think it's a little going down this time, which is good. It is a bit oily, but I dig it. And the finish. I'm going to get a lot of the same things. Medicinal, cereal, vanilla, caramel, prunes, grassy, wheat, pepper, pear, lavender, that's cool, nutty, oily, and herbal. Yeah. I'm not just making this stuff up. This is something that has helped me. It'll help you if you try it out, I hope. As for the official notes, it doesn't say anything officially. It gives you the basics. Irish origin, the Irish blend, which I wasn't sure of, and the ABV 45%. For the little history note they have here, I'll see if I can read this without sputtering all over myself. Named after George Rowe, a whiskey maker whose infamous? That's a hard word. EPONYMOUS. Whatever. Dublin Distillery was once Ireland's largest. Didn't know that. Rowe & Co. is a blend of malt and grain whiskies with a minimum age of 5 years. Cool. Didn't know that either. That had been aged in predominantly first fill ex-bourbon casks, non-chill filtered, and with an ABV of 45%. It wears its U.S. oak influence loud and proud with plenty of vanilla character along with a strong orchard fruit streak. There you go. If you like blended whiskeys, if you like bourbon finish, you're going to like this. And that's one of the reasons I think I've enjoyed this whiskey as much as I have, is because I do have I don't want to call it a preference for bourbon, but bourbon's easier to get right now. There's a lot of stuff going on with tariffs in Ireland and Scotland. It's making those whiskeys, I won't say out of reach, but more expensive, which sucks. So anything that kind of has a little hint of bourbon in it almost just makes it a little easier to deal with. I like Irish to begin with. And I also like bourbons, which I have a feeling I'm going to have a lot more of over the years, unless something changes. If there are more years. So we'll hope there is. With all this madness going on. We'll see. So I keep making these, I guess, just to keep tabs on myself in a way. So far, so good, I guess. Until next time. Live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And sláinte to your health.